Yes. Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Matt Shannon. Oh, wait a minute. One more thing to do. Sorry, folks. I forgot one thing on my pre-flight checklist. Uh, oh, that's okay. Hey, Joe Morgan. Welcome, man. Welcome to Sunday Reflections. This one's a little personal. Well, they're all personal. I guess that's how we look at life and contemplate things is personally. I mean, really, everything is personal. Down to your beliefs, your religions, your religious beliefs, your morals, your ethics, everything. It's all personal. So, but this is personal for me, and I think I can get it out. So, on Sunday Reflections, I like to reflect on something. And this one, it's something from my past, actually, that happened in Africa. It was inspired. I had a whole bunch of, I was actually working. Hey, Rich, I was actually working on trying to reflect on something. And Lucky Dame Preparedness, I was in her chat during her Sunday socials. Please check out the Sunday socials of Lucky Dame Preparedness. Oh man, it's great. She has the best voice in YouTube. I'm telling you. And the music is nice and soothing. I like that. But amazing conversations, and especially in chat. Even though she's going on, there's a just a massive amount of knowledge. What she's spitting out and what Chad is spitting out, and we were talking about Africa, and that's where I went. And it kind of, and reflecting on it, I've been there, but I had to actually research a bunch of shit to a place that I'd been to in the past, and I was like, wow, I didn't know that, I didn't know that. So, I was just a young dumb Marine being told what to do. So whatever. The massive ramifications of it is eerily similar to what's going on today in our neck of the woods here in good old United States of US of A. And so we can learn a lot. Meat Puppet, hey, Rooster, hey, I think we personally can learn a lot from this because it is everything that led to this inevitable downfall of Sierra Leone, in that area, is happening to us as well. So we can learn a lot, and it kind of predicts our future, a possible future, a very strong possible future that we could go down. But I wrote down some stuff, and I'm gonna push that out, and I've also linked Wikipedia, just a simple Wikipedia page, to my community page, so you can check out basically what I looked up. That wasn't the only thing I looked up. I looked up all the other things in links from that running off, but the just basic simple Civil War, Sierra Leone, lasted from 1991 to 2002, 2001, 11 years. Hey, True American Loretta. And so, but I was there in 97. So I don't remember these things. I don't remember the dates. You know what I mean? On May 25th, 1997. No, I was just like, fuck. I had to. We were being deployed. So okay, let's start it off here. I was in the Marine Corps, young Lance Corporal, fire team leader, and I was quite proud of myself, and I was very proud of my team. We were we were a work in progress. Yes, I agree, but because we were all pretty much young and new to this, I had a bunch of boots under me. Of course, that's what you do. And here we are about to go into a live fire, dangerous, non-permissible environment, and we were doing training up to that point. We were training with, I was cover force for Force Recon, Charlie Company 1-2. back in 1990. The makeup, we were going on a MEU. A MEU is a Marine Expeditionary Unit. I was part of the 22nd MEU that was going to go on my second Mediterranean deployment. I was excited. Because you get to tour the Mediterranean, stop here, stop there, have fun. Well, we left 2 weeks early. Everybody else in my battalion went on leave, on block leave. Block leave is a big fucking deal in the military. You get 2 weeks off, and sometimes with pay, and sometimes you can trade in some of your accrued days and get more days on your fucking vacation days. So it's a big fucking deal. I was going to fly out of Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, and I was going to go right to Tennessee, and boom, I had already planned and paid for tickets and everything. Everybody was going to be meet me at it was going to be a big deal. Well, I got the news that day at the CP at HQ, company HQ, at which we were all there in attendance. We have a big formation, all that shit, and to get the word, hey, Marines dismissed. Yeah, boom! Everybody runs to their cars, or they're grabbing the taxi. I mean, it's one of those fucking things, man. We have to go through the traditions. We have to go through the military procedure, and Ted Hut, so and so reporting, so and so da 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 da, and so right before that happened, right after that big formation, and all our lieutenants and battalion commanders are coming out there going, have a great time, Marines, and then when you come home, we're gonna go have a great time in the Mediterranean. And for some of you guys, you'll know what I'm talking about. It was one of those things, man. And in which it was later on after this, but we were told right after that formation, go back to the barracks, pack your shit, we're going to Africa. What? We were pissed. Oh, goddamn, we were pissed. And my platoon was selected to go into the MUSOC, which is the Marine Expeditionary Special Operations Capable. I wasn't high speed. I was more high speed, low drag than, say, the infantry. But the infantry, the rest of the battalion, were doing other things. They were picking from the battalion and making this massive badass force. They took a whole bunch of guys. They made scout swimmers. They made fucking Zodiac coxswains and a force, Zodiac force. So we had all these capabilities that we were working up to, and we were doing rather well as a battalion, as a platoon, as a company, as a platoon. We were rising to their standards, and they were excited. We were excited. It's one of those combination things. Hey, survival buzz, discernment files. Right, files, yeah. But we got to do some amazing, and in our eyes, amazing training. We with the Force Recon, with the Navy SEALs, because we're the infantry. So, but we were the cover force for those guys. So we were referred to as the bullet sponges. we would make a corridor or a 360 around the SEALs and the Force Recon, the really big Billy badasses, and the more expensive gear and all that shit. But we got to train with them, and that was pretty exciting as a young Lance Corporal in a fire team leader position. I've got 3 other souls that I have to command, and I'm like, fuck, oh shit, this is how all this works. Oh shit, okay. And we got a lot of medical training. We got to meet. We got to be on the same boat with the Recon, with the SEALs, and with all this massive thing, this MEU, which is a huge show of force. If you don't know what a MEU is, really, it is look. We are a force. Here's our presence. We've been doing it for a long ass time. This is ours, and we show it. And that's basically it. But this time we had to go to work. That was it. We had to go to work and had to earn our paycheck, as we were told. Now's the time. This is what you signed up for. Here you are. And we were like, well, fuck, let's go. So we left 2 weeks earlier. We got on the USS Kearsarge. LSD class or LHD class, I forget, whatever. But it had Harriers, and it had uh, no fixed wing really. We had Harriers, we had helicopters, attack and CH-46s, CH-53s. You know, our standard loadout for Marines. And then we had a LCAC, which is one of those big ass, huge like um, air cushion machines, and we got to play with those, of course, with all the training because we're training with the Navy as well. So just crazy. They had some. I think we had a few Amtracs, Amtracs with the beach assault weapons, heavy things. So they sucked, but hey, that's fun. Hey, what's up? John H. LSD, yeah, but it means it's a George. Hey, LSD means landing or loading something. I don't know. You'd have to look it up. LSD or LHD, landing helo something. But anyway, that's what our capabilities were with the Navy in conjunction, with the Navy, and then man, we got to shoot in off the deck of the boats, and we got to play on all the boats. I mean, it was fun. Hey, Chris. So we get on floating down the way, and oddly enough, we stopped at the Canary Islands. We're like, wait a minute. What do you mean and I got to become a emerald shellback. That's another thing, if you know what shellbacks are. So this was my 4th time crossing the equator. So I was like, wow. But we floated after we went to the Canary Islands, Gran Canaria. I got to see all that, have a great time. We all did. And it's because that the captain had never been there and he wanted to stop there. I'm like, dude, we have a war. Hey, we have a war I got to get to. We're on this boat and that's what we're doing, and the whole world is saying, let's go. And I'll tell you in a minute how many people were involved in this. But I'm going to tell you a little bit on my side here, what I experienced, my eyes and my experiences with the whole ordeal. So that's going to be in with like bigger picture hard facts. I kind of like the idea of having bigger picture, but then it's all under my perspective, right? So that's how it's that's how we all perceive it. Hey, Tiger, welcome. So anyway, not to get too crazy on that, do you understand? So we have an amazing libo in the Canary Islands, and then we go to Spain, where the admiral himself of the Navy stops us and tells us that there will be no more shellback traditions honored on a boat. I'm like, what? It's a big fucking thing being a shellback, and there's a whole ceremony involved that the whole ship takes in part of, and when the admiral himself of the Navy, Johnny, hey, welcome. You're gonna like this one, man. And you probably have some kind of insight. A lot of you Marines that were my age, you probably participated in some kind of form of this, whatever this thing was, this Sierra Leone Civil War back in the 90s. So finally, after that, fine, we go right to Freetown, Sierra Leone. We're right outside of it, and we didn't go to Sierra Leone first. We went to the Congo first. Mogadishu, Kinshasa, Brazzaville. Yeah, Kinshasa and Brazzaville. And the Congo. And that's where I didn't know any of this. This is where this large army was coming from. They were coming from the fucking Congo and merging Sister Marie's kitchen. And we were going to try to figure out a way to circumnavigate them or something. But it never really happened much. And also, we were saving the ambassador and the Rangers, the U.S. Army Special Forces. There was a contingent with our U.S. ambassador, and so that was going to be the mission. I can talk about all this stuff. It ain't nothing fucking. You can all look it up. Operation Noble Oblisk and everything. But it was a NEO, a non-combative evacuation thing operation. That's how it was. That's how it was looked at. But we had to evacuate our ambassador and the fucking Rangers, and so we went there because they had just got hit. They had just got a massive firefight with the army that was coming. This massive army of the the RUF, the Revolutionary United Front, and the AFAC, and there's so many of them, man. But anyway, so we were going to get them out, so we went to the Congo, and they had already left and went to Freetown, Sierra Leone, to the freaking embassy there, the big one. It was a very big. Freetown, Sierra Leone is the capital of Sierra Leone, and it is massive. It was huge. It's beautiful. It. Anyway, we'll get into all that. But it's a real city. So we're like, okay, fine. So we come back and we float outside of Sierra Leone. And we get to the embassy and we lock down the embassy, and lo and behold, there's these other people there, the Belgians, the UK, and everybody else, and we have to integrate our section of area around the compound with these guys. So we were interlocking because there was freaking army coming. Actually, the army had already been there. They had already been through and ransacked and killed, raped, looped, and murdered. They had their own operation called Operation No Living Thing. What? Yeah, this is some crazy shit. So there you go. Hey, Eric. Let me go ahead and get into the bigger picture facts. I'm gonna need my glasses for this one, so please bear with me. The Sierra Leone Civil War, 1991, 2002. Begun when the Revolutionary United Front, with support from the special forces of the Charles Taylor's National Patriotic Front of Liberia, in an attempt to overthrow the Joseph Mamoh government of Sierra Leone. The Civil War lasted 11 years, spanned the surrounding countries, and left approximately 50 to 70,000 dead, with 2.5 million people displaced, in what is called by the RUF the Operation No Living Thing. That's what they named their operation. It was a true army. It was a conglomeration of armies. So the good guys were the Sierra Leone Army, the SLA, the CDF, a paramilitary group made up of the Kamajors, a traditional hunter of the Mende ethics group. They're kind of like the shaman hunters. They like to go into war with loincloths, spears, and shields, but they also are hiding AK-47s and RPGs. So crazy. And of course they're high. They're high on like whatever kind of hallucinant. They're like the we were told they were likened to the African version of the berserker. Like, holy shit, really? Yeah. They got knives, they got swords. It's crazy, but that's what these guys did. And, I mean, just the characters alone in this story is colorful as hell. It was a crazy civil war. Rip Girl, hey. The UK, United Kingdom, the Guinea Eco-Mog Force, Guyana, the Economic Community of West African States Monitoring Group. Mostly Nigerian, but also Ghana, Guinea, the Gambia, Liberia, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, and others. And also, this is interesting, a place called, a group called Executive Outcomes. The U.S. Executive Outcomes is a paramilitary corporation that supplies. Yeah, you want to buy an army? We'll provide you with an army. Here you go. They were in that business. So the USA, of course, Belarus, the UN, they actually had a mission on this. UN, whatever. Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, Kenya, Russia, Ukraine, Nigeria, Norway, New Zealand, Ghana, Jordan, and Germany. That's how many people were in this little fucking town, and the Canadians were there too. I think what's his name? But yeah, there was a lot of Canadians that went there as well. So basically, the whole Western world had to show up for this event. The bad guys were we talked about them before, the RUF, the AFRC, the West Side Boys. Oh, here we go, folks. That's a good one. The NPFL, Libya, Burkina Faso, and the list goes on and on. So it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. Oh yeah, and did I mention that the Illyrian salt diamond mines were there? Yeah. Not to mention gold. Not to mention cash crop farming. Not to mention slavery, sex trade. You name it, you could get it in Sierra Leone. It had depreciated so much. And so here's my information on my part. On May 25th, a group of disgruntled SLA Sierra Leone Army officers staged a coup and established the Armed Forces Revolutionary Council, the AFRC, as the new government of Sierra Leone. The RUF and AFRIC captured Freetown with little resistance. The new government, led by Johnny Paul Koroma, declared the civil war over. A wave of looting, rape, murder, and followed the announcement. The ECOMOG forces intervened and retook the capital city of Freetown, but could not secure the outer regions. The U.S. Army Special Forces Rangers detachment was deployed to Sierra Leone for a joint training exercise with our ambassador. As he traveled around the countryside, notice that I told you we found him in the Congo. What the fuck you doing in the Congo? You're supposed to be in Sierra Leone. What the fuck? So anyway, after the coup, the ambassador Rangers moved to Freetown while the 22nd MU secured the embassy compound. Major General Samuel T. Helland was made commander of the Joint Task Force Noble Obelisk. We used to call it Obelisk, the Noble Obelisk. During a 4-day period, 2,509, quote unquote, we actually got 7,000 out. People were evacuated to the USS Kearsarge. 454 of those were Americans and third country nationals. I was in the MUSOC, first Battalion, second Marines, wrong with Force Reconnaissance. Anyway, there you go. And that's where I was. That's what I found out. But I faced it firsthand. It was crazy. Going all the way to Congo, all the way to Sierra Leone. It was just a path of civil unrest, destruction. You name it. It was crazy. The West Side Boys. I think I caught a glimpse of the West Side Boys. The West Side Boys were a paramilitary group that was gangsta, like Americanized gangsta rap style, and that's how they conducted their operations. And they were high all the time and drunk, and so they raped, looted, and murdered their way through. This was very bad, very, very bad for the people, the 2.5 million people, which is a small little drop in the hat of what we got, really. Well, what if you were one of those 2.5 million? Now, mind you, going way back in history, this place was owned by the UK, and the UK eventually retook it in a Operation Palisade or something. They dedicated like 17,000 troops to get them out. Some of you guys might have been in on that one too. To take back Sierra Leone and destroy the RUF, which they did. So they had they finally got out of there about 2002, I think. Yeah, that's right, Auslander. I'm drinking, this crap. So what I seen, what I experienced was the aftermath of all that. And it was bad. It was bad. No food. There were buildings, bodies destroyed. I like to tell the tale of I took cover. I ate my lunch on a dead body. their bodies piled up like walls that they were using for his fighting positions. And really, yeah, that many people. So yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy, and you had these guys that were running around, the West Side Boys and some other ones that were sniffing glue. They were wearing like you would wear a plate carrier. They were wearing like a mine, front towards enemy. There's one picture of one having one in his mouth. I mean, it's crazy. And they were dressed. They would wear wigs. They would wear mohawks, crazy clothes. They looked like the Marauders from every sci-fi, post-apocalyptic sci-fi movie or game. So you can name them. I can't think of them, but you understand what I'm saying. End of the world. Just crazy, out their fucking rocker people, and they're running around in captured UN vehicles because they had just went and fucked them up and took their shit. I mean, it was crazy. There's so many groups that were fighting, and so many groups that had to gather together to protect against the other groups. It was so you can imagine what we have going on here with all the groups. A lot of division. So yes, we are all individuals, but of course we all have some kind of clique. There is a lot of a community. So you got certain different types of communities that you're a part of, and so after a while, things start to shed. They start shedding people, and we don't like you because you got a big nose. So you're not true. So you're one of us, and we're gonna force you to be with us because you am I and I am you, and this is tribal now, and we have to protect ourselves against that group. So groups are growing, and you kind of see that now here. This is how it happened in Africa. Yeah, they were painted. Yeah, they were painted. They would, white. I mean, white. They would cover themselves in blood or white ash stripe across their face. They would spray paint their fucking head and arms, sticking. These guys were nuts, man. They were sticking nails coming out of their skin. I mean, they were all fucked up, and they were doing fucked up shit. They finally got destroyed by the special forces of special forces air group of UK. They fucked them up in an operation, killed all of them. And they were like 2,000 strong, just running crazy. So I had to get out these foreign nationals and Americans too as well, and we put them on our boat, the USS Kearsarge. Oh God, that was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. Really was. We had kids. I mean, you name it, wives. The whole family was there, and we all had to hang out with each other, and it was kind of neat. They were very, very appreciated. I mean, they were just like, "Hey, thank you, you saved our ass, whew, just in the nick of time." And the RUF was already there, and they were. Our ambassador had negotiated a deal for a peaceful withdrawal because they were going to fuck us up. I mean, they had more than a 50,000 something freaking army shooting at Greenwood Mall in India. Well, there you go, B Charming, huh? Hey, B, what's up? That's funny, Files. You're probably right. What's up, B Charming? And so we finally got in there. What we did on a large scale basis is we had a beachhead. We took the beachhead, shedding skin. Uh-oh. Oh shit. That sounds cool. And we landed in helicopters, and then there was Amtrak's, of course, that came on the shore. But we basically had sticks of people that were loading in our CH-53s and CH-46s, but the CH-53s were bigger. So I am accredited with putting 108 people in a stick and a CH-43. That's my, yes, Guinness Book of World Records. Obviously, it doesn't fucking matter. Nobody cares. But we broke a record on that with all their stuff. Because I had to link up with the cargo guy, he was non-NCO. So I was a non-NCO. So we had to, this he okay. I would run back. I would run to him. He'd say, "Okay, give me a stick of 13, a stick of 9," and he'd look around, a stick of 4, and I'm like, "Okay," and I'd go back, and give him a stick of people, and I would load them, me and my team, and we provided security, while the whole army of this RUF was like, I mean, they were fucking crazy. They were ready to shoot, uh, but they were told to stand down by their big guy, the big general of that army force, whatever. There's a few of them. There were a few crazy commanders in that, but yeah, thank you, Ambassador. And so there we go. The Force Recon, they were running around getting doing their thing, and the SEALs, they disappeared off the boat a long time ago. Just gone. Never seen them again. Uh, and you can read about later on their missions that they conducted. They crashed a fucking helicopter, one of ours, and we had to go get the helicopter. We had to do a trap mission, and it was a broken down helicopter in the middle of the fucking jungle, and the pilot and the crew was just sitting there like, "What's up, guys?" We flew in a mechanic. We provided security. Everybody was just chill. They ate some shit. They were eating, smoke. We were smoking and joking. Mechanics working. Nothing's going on around us. He's like, "Oh yeah, these fucking the SEALs are gone already. They're gone, deployed. Nothing's the army is 50 miles that way. They're going that way. They don't give a fuck about us. So you know, but we just still had to be there, right? And but the SEAls had already been gone there to do their thing in country. So I don't know what they did. Force, they and us played in the city. With all the crazy. I mean, it was looting, rioting. Um, it was nuts, but there was a sense of community. It really was. Even though it was roving bands of 40, 50, 60, 100,000 people. Or I don't know how many people were there. What year? 1997. Yeah, May 1997. You probably heard about it. Was part of it. Who knows? There was a lot of people involved in this shit. I remember one of my one of my team members. Okay, this is also my claim to fame. One of my team members bought weed from the Belgians, the Belgium army or special forces, whatever, infantry, whatever they were. That was to our right. Yeah, they just the Belgium army smoked fucking weed just constantly. And my guy, he was my A gunner. He bought this. He bought some weed from him, and then tried to sell it to somebody on a ship, and he got court-martialed. Boom, hardcore. I had to stand at captain's mast with him. It was brutal. And then after that, he got 30 days confinement, bread and water. Uh, he's like, "Fuck, that was rough." But yeah, and he got knocked down. He was a lance corporal too, and he got knocked all the way down to first class private. Yeah, the E1, and so that was his fate. But yeah, craziness, man, craziness. Uh, but all the groups involved and the lead up to it, the corruption. It got to the point that the corruption, basically, the president was like our president, really. He was very inept. He was stealing massive amounts of money from the diamond mines. These diamond mines, literally, you can take a shovel and dig in the ground and you get diamonds. That's how easy it was to get diamonds in north and that area of Sierra Leone, that which they controlled. So everyone in the government was corrupt, all of them, just known for their corruption. What was once was one of the greatest nations, greatest little cities in the area, or Sierra Leone, you know, uh, just degraded into this crazy poor everybody slaves. They used the slave trading, and there was gangs, violence, criminality. It was rampant, absolutely rampant, you know, uh, because the corrupt government officials were taking everything and living in their mansions, while the rest of the people, they didn't give a fuck about. It was up to them to provide for themselves, which they tried. So it was poverty, among poverty. They ran out of everything, uh, and it wasn't because of sanctions and yeah, the contractors made a lot more. And yeah, that's interesting. The executive. I learned about this. The executive. What are they called? What do they call themselves? Executive Solutions. Yeah, Executive Outcomes. That was their name. Executive Outcomes was a paramilitary corporation, contractors, mercs, a whole army that was started from a whole bunch of other guys that were in armies and special forces. I mean, a lot of this military in Africa they're fucking real deal. They're talking special forces and crazy, and you know, uh, yeah, I was on today into time. Hey, everybody, drop your links, please. And so these guys started their own corporation, and they were out of the UK. They were licensed in the UK, and they were in Angola. They were in Angola. They tried to help with Sierra Leone, uh, and actually had to leave. They got pushed back, but eventually they took part in it. But they disbanded. They made their money and they left. But it did get brutal for them, and they actually got a little brutal too. Everybody was literally stealing everything. Like I said, there were no animals in the Congo. The people told us that the animals all of a sudden just left all at once. Like, really? Yeah. He's like, gone. And then shortly after that, this massive army showed up out of the Congo. Like, these motherfuckers marched through the Congo. Damn. Uh, it was crazy. This massive front of armies and groups and paramilitary groups and freaking tribes, and hey, you want to go to war? Yeah, come on, let's go. All right. And they were raping and pillaging their way through the countryside. They were having a good time too. Uh, so it was crazy. It was crazy, and they were trying to get to the mines, to the gold mines, to uh, the diamond fields. It wasn't a mine; it was a field. You go out into this field, you dig a hole, and there's your mines. Even the people that were digging, they would do that. They would get kids and make them slaves. Um, the West Side, a lot of these groups were taking kids as soldiers in their army as kids, and there was just everybody grew up knowing that there is no rule of law. I get to do what I want. I'm going to make a profit doing it, and they all became little bitty mercenaries for mercenaries. So you can imagine that kind of landscape. Everybody wanted to be a mercenary and just take what they want, and there was a lot of profit in it. You just give a little violence, and you get massive return. Diamond, gold, cash crops. They would set up shop, and they would take their slaves, and they would make something, grow something on a massive scale, whatever, and they would then harvest it, sell it, and then either kill everybody or let everybody go, or they recruited from them into their army. So it's craziness, craziness. Uh, it all started with just a little corruption, just a little bit. But that's what they say. Power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely. Greed. Yeah, definitely greed. Um, in Sierra Leone, with the help of executive outcome, they managed to uh, take back Sierra Leone and let some people out, escape and evacuate by letting them have the diamond fields for a bit, and then they took it back. So they let them have it. Here, take your diamond fields. Go ahead. Fine. The executive solutions was actually uh, providing security for that operation, you know, and the surrounding areas of what they were doing. And everybody was profiting. I mean, can you imagine that? They are literally digging into the ground and picking up diamonds, gold, right there. So yeah, they used kids. They did whatever they wanted, whatever they wanted, and it wasn't good. Kentucky Survival. Hey, hey. Oh, Allison, Lucky Dane. Thank you very much. This show is inspired by you, by the way. Going. I just talked about it. Going in your live stream Sunday thing that you do. So, Allison, yeah, Allison. That's a funny story. Allison calls me from time to time. She's a very sweet sounding bot. I know it's a bot. I know it is, and she's trying to question me. Everything's a question. She's questioning me about my warranty on my car so she can sell it to me. So she's asking me all these questions and hi, how are you doing today? And whatever I say is like, that's very nice to hear. Let me talk to you about warranty. So, it's a bot. I mean, I cannot have a conversation with her, but I try. I really do. And I ask her out for coffee and I say, hey, thank you for calling me. It's been a long time since we talked. And oh, it's so good to hear your voice. And yeah, how about a coffee sometime? And oh, your warranty. Oh, well, yeah, that's great. Yeah, but hey, definitely scammer bot. And then eventually, boom, it shuts off. And now all my coworkers hear me talk to this thing, and it's kind of hilarious. It really is. It's just part of my life. And every now and then somebody asks me, "Hey, Allison, call you?" Just as a joke. Fucking with me. So there you go, Allison. Yeah. Hey, Northern Karma! Happy Sunday. Now, eventually, Sierra Leone did kind of recover, but it took years. Like I said, their civil war lasted 11 years. With so much. Dino, hey, welcome. And it took 17,000 British Special Forces troops to fix it all. So there you go. I tell you the truth, I don't know what's going on. Sierra Leone did have a bout with the Chinese, so that their future, Seymour Cannabis. Hey, the Chinese moved in and started taking over everything. Here recently. So they successfully ousted them. They think. And all right, cool. So yeah, watching Sierra Leone from my perspective in 1997 to now here, and Life with Gina, and reflecting on that and what happened there. Wow. And of course, actually doing the research on this event that I was in history I was participating in, I learned so much more. And so have you, I'm sure. But hey, what am I? Have shed on phone, Loretta. Okay. Hey, here I am. Here I is. It's a different perspective, especially hindsight being 2020, right? I was just a young Lance Corporal, with a fire team. That's all. So many stories, though. So many stories. But yeah, we left that. Of course, we had a most amazing Mew after that. Where we stopped everywhere. I went to Rome. It was cool. We did a really cool. We get to play around with the French military and The Netherlands military. I remember them. They got on ship. The Koreans. Uh, we had some Spanish people on. The Italians. We had some Italian officers. We didn't really have anybody, you know, anybody else. Just some officers. So you'd see them walking around, and they just say nothing. They're not talking to us. They're fucking with the Navy, you know. So yeah, it was a fun time, you know. After that, yeah, it was crazy, crazy. It was a war zone. The things I've seen, as opposed to what we see now, and what is about to happen, or what could possibly, let's just say, in my opinion, what could possibly happen. And so I know what's going to happen. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Absolutely nuts. And a lot of cities are just going to get decimated. So I don't know how they're going to, this whole NWO is going to deal with that situation, or are they just going to drain us dry like they drain that area dry, or, you know, whatever. But that they're trying to push us into the big cities. Why? You know, so they can easily control us. But this is what happens to a country. And this happens to all countries that go down this road, that downward spiral. You know, the basics. No food, no water, no power. Okay. Everybody goes nuts. Yeah. Neighbors killing neighbors, that kind of thing. So it's, and then you have roving band of idiots that are just doing whatever they want, you know, whatever they want. Imagine all crime. Imagine Purge. You know, that was it. It was Purge time. Everybody was doing everything. I seen some social justice for real. What I call social justice. There was I don't really know. Yeah, team hit roving band of idiots, you know, also AKA marauders. But roving bands of idiots. But I did see a community in the Congo and social justice kind of thing where 50 people surrounded one person and everyone grabbed a piece and left. And the one person that was the target was dismantled. And what we understand is that he was maybe a weird pedophile or something. I don't know. But yeah, they dismantled him right there on the spot. in the square, or on the street, you know, in this kind of market, this vendor's market kind of thing, which nobody had anything. It was if they had it, they were hanging on to it, or, you know, and everybody was armed. Everybody had a fucking gun, or AK-47, AK-74, or whatever. They had the was it the M? Help me out here. Do you know what's the that heavy machine gun AK variant? I forget. PKM? No, not the PKM. Handheld. You know, it's got a bipod. I don't know. It wasn't drum though, but our RPK. I don't know. They had it. They had it all. They had everything. That's ours. That was ours. M240. No, I'm talking about the Kalashnikov side. AKM maybe. I don't know. Half listening. Oh, okay. PKM. I don't know. Maybe. I did shoot it while I was in the Ukraine, so I knew what it was. But they had it. They had them. They had all kinds of shit. And so did we, you know, of course. Everybody. Crazy. So maybe they think that that's what's going to happen here. You know, we're going to... as the hand crank loader for its ammo. Ooh, cool. On the drum itself, huh? Amazing. Oh, I'd like to hear your opinion on the new Army's gun. You know, the spear, whatever. Anyway, the AK-5, AR-5. I don't know, whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. I'd like to hear your opinion on that one. Is that what it is? The SIG, made by SIG. Sig won the bid. Oh, Stuart, hey, what's up, man? Yeah, so it's kind of wild to see that. How dare you? Decent weapon, belt fed. Drum or just belts. PK mag. PKM has a belt. I think I've not had nice toys like that. Yeah. Loretta covering everybody. The new Sig machine gun looks this right. Yeah, I think that's what I've seen too. I haven't looked at it though. It's their version of. I don't even know what caliber it is either. I'd have to look into it. I mean, I'm not even thinking about that right now, but yeah, I am. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Lori? Now, although what happened there in CLN was rather extreme, 6.5. Grand Thumb. Okay, yeah, Grand Thumbs. I haven't. You want one? Really? I hear it's heavier. Yeah, I need to watch that from Grand Thumb. I haven't yet. I haven't watched it yet. It's on my to-do list. Yeah. So, what is it, girl? The answer is no. But hey, how are you doing? Is it raining? Yep, it is raining here in Cleveland. Shakespeare. There. Thank you, Metal. Hi, Charity. Yeah. She wants treats. No. Nope. 6.5, 6.8. Ooh. Yeah. Wow. Hey, and I watched the one Grand Thumb thing where we're taking the family to eat, and then I catch y'all later, man. Later. All right. Take care, Dino. Take care of yourself. Have fun. Have fun with dinner. Hot as hell out here in Ontario. Yeah, it's kind of humid out there. Like it's raining right now. I hear some thunder too, but it's kind of warm. I can open my doors and windows. It's kind of in that middle. Just share a GT vid, Okay. Yeah, right, Oz. Yeah. I mean, I'm somewhat familiar, what you went through. You've alluded to, I'm looking in a mirror on a Sunday. Okay, hey, what's up? What's up, Blaine? Book Club, S More. Hey, wow, everybody's piling in here, really? And I'm over. I'm done. My story is done. My reflection is done. Basically, got through everything I needed to get through. Now we just reflect, right? And so all the looting and raping and murdering, but the corruption that provided the engine for all this, we're seeing that. We're seeing that here. And, it's kind of a sushi time. Ooh. Oh, Milkmaid, you missed it all. I guess. You can always just rewind on that part. But, just my time and what my observation in Africa. What's up, Ghetto? Ghetto's here. Your reflection is so very ugly. I'm a win-win. Wow, everybody's popping in here. Hey, welcome to Sunday Reflections, where I just basically talked about my experiences in Africa back in '97. Okay, Mad Shad. So, what are a few lessons you took away from your experience, prep related? That's a good question. I noted. Well, I did notice that everybody else had weapons too, and they were using these weapons to protect themselves from people that were trying to take everything from them. Really, everything. Their daughters were up for grabs. I mean, if there was a young girl anywhere, she was grabbed and shipped away. Boom, sex slave, just like that, done. Regardless of 5, 6 years old, they would grab it and take it off. So you had to protect your daughters. The sons were being enticed into joining this fucking revolutionary gang. So they had to worry about their sons getting older, especially their older sons, they're full of angst and grr. They would run away. They would run away and join. And then, yeah, child soldiers. Some of the child soldiers were actually made to torture and kill their own parents when they would come through to recruit them. This is what they did. This is the kind of civil war they had. It was terrible, terrible. So, yeah, from a prepper's perspective, and yeah, I did find some guys that actually did prep. These there's that one famous African guy that prepped, had been prepping for 70 years and homesteading. He homesteaded and provided for his family in a austere environment like this, for 70 years. Fuck. He fought the apartheid, he fought the tribes, he fought the wars, and he got out on top. But there's lots of looting, lots of rioting, lots of burning. Buildings were burning, things were being broken. Get out, get out. People were trying to get out. Those that tried to evacuate, they would either get grabbed as refugees and forced into slave labor. Once again, they break it up. Oh, okay, look. Oh, there's 5,000 refugees coming this way. Oh, hi. Hey, guys, come over here. We got you. We got you. Come on, come on. Yeah, anyway, how many of you are there? 5,000. I see 300 girls. Grab them right away. Take them away. Boom. Boys, hey, somebody put a gun in their face and make them, make them soldiers. And then the adults, you guys get out in the fields or start digging mines, digging diamonds up. Let's go. We'll provide for your safety if you do all this. Yeah. Or diamond mines, gold. So anyway, the refugees did not fare well. Smaller groups were known to get through, but they had to keep going because the whole area was surrounded, was being used by the RUF, and well, anyway, it's called the Revolutionary United Front. I mean, so it was a whole conglomerational clusterfuck, but that's what they called themselves, and it was crazy. So, can you imagine a war like that? A war being with recruits, i.e., woke, black shirts, black bloc. I mean, think about it. Jane's, what do they call themselves? Jane's Revenge. There's so many groups like this, and they are organized to the point where they could do stuff like this. And they are actually trying. Now, we also got some crazies. Anybody anyone from Montana is a fucking militia. So, we have other groups that are all over this country. At a drop of a hat, will just become a group. They are now an organization. A group, an organization. Kind of scary stuff. Because that's what happened at one, as soon as somebody said, hey, I'm president now, the war's over. Boom, craziness. So things could change rather quickly. Now, we know that our military is a little bit different, our system is a little bit different, and us as people, we're just a little bit different than most of Africa. Actually, the people are just a little bit different. Not much, though. Not much at all. If not, we're crazier. So we're just kind of the genie in the bottle, if you will. But they had their moments, too, of civility, and prosperity, where they're doing good. And then all of a sudden, shit just fucking hits the fan. And you could argue that it took years since 1961. See, the UK used to own it, and they profited greatly from it, and everybody that was there profited greatly from it. And they had a good life until 1961, and when the UK left, and things just slowly went downhill from there. you know. So, and yeah, religions, they had the Christian. There was a lot of Christianity going on there. A lot of missionaries, a lot of churches. Most of the churches got burnt. Oddly enough, things got burnt like churches and synagogues. There was a huge Muslim. Actually, one of their presidents was a Muslim. You know, and he wore a turban and everything. You know, Kebab. I don't know what his name was, but anyway, I think his name was Kebab. Like kebab, but Kebab. President Ahmad Kebab. And I think I'm saying it correctly. I think I nailed it, Governor. So they've had an interesting history. And of course, the whole world, you notice the nations that I named off that had expressed direct interest in this country. Everyone. India, Belarus, New Zealand, Russia, the USA, Nigeria, Germany, Ukraine, Pakistan, India. It's like, what? I told you I was, on one side we had the Belgians, and the other side I think we had United Kingdom. And it was, we didn't talk to the United Kingdom. United Kingdom didn't talk to us. Plus we had a wall between us. So that was easy. And we had this other section outside of the embassy, and to our right were the Belgians, and they were in the woods, literally smoking pot and pulling trees down, with playing tug of war. Craziness. Yep, the Flemhach. And of course, we went there as Marines. We've got Kevlar helmet, bullet bouncer, literally a bullet bouncer, black, heavy duty, ceramic plate, all this shit, all this ammo, all this guns, and we were like everything. We had flashlights duct taped to our fucking. That's how high speed we were. Duct taped to our rifles. Mag lights, the big D ones. Anyway, stupid. We were heavy. These guys were running around in their swim shorts, combat boots, and so their ammo suspender kit. That's it. No shirts, no pants, and they were just having a good time over there. They had beer too. They had whiskey. That's how they went to war. All their weapons. It was kind of wild. It was kind of like, the fuck, man? Craziness. And they, you think of the Belgians, you think of Belgium, oh, all white. No. They had some black folks in there. They had a Chinese guy or Indian guy. Yeah, they had some white guys. Some you couldn't tell what color they were because of the hair. They were so hairy. Crazy, man, crazy. They ate. I was kind of jealous. They ate well. They drank. They smoked weed, and they played tug of war with trees and won. We actually played tug of war with them one time. Lost. Yes, the Marines lost to the Belgians in a tug of war match. That's official. I can absolutely verify that one. So shout out to the Belgian Army in 1997. You guys kicked their ass royally, really. And we thought we were badass. Yeah, I mean, something has to be said with faith, I guess. Yep. Whoa. Oh, there's Devil Dog. Hey, what's up, Devil Dog? Are you now blue? Or is this another Devil Dog? How many Devil Dogs do I know? Hoorah! 2-foot onions. 2-foot onions. But anyway. Yeah, just reflecting. Wow, that's coming down. Rain now. Just reflecting back. Yeah. Hey, brother. Just reflecting back on that, and now going forward and doing the research and getting the bigger picture, no, Lori, no, it's not gonna happen. No, it's not gonna happen. There we go. That's all you get. Hey, what's up, Jess? Welcome. Griswold. Wow, everybody's piling in here. What did you say? Cherry picked. I just told you. Book of Joshua, Book of Matthew. Okay. It's I don't want to see that happen to my country. I don't want to be a part of that. Uh, really, really, Lori, it's raining. It's crazy out there. He eats crayons. I never heard the crayon thing until I got out of the Marine Corps. You know that? And funny enough, I'm wearing the same shirt. This probably went to Africa. This is my old 1st Battalion, 2nd Marine shirt. We had to wear these for PT if we were doing battalion PT. This is what you had to wear, you know. So this shirt's over 30 something years old. Yeah. Anyway, yep. Take us out there. You want to go out there, Lori? Okay. Because I wouldn't mind smoking a cigarette in the rain. So yeah, there we go. We'll go outside. How's that? You can hear the. What do you call those things? PSA, ACMRs, whatever. Wow. Maybe I can sit down. No. Let's see. It's raining. I gotta reposition. Oh. Wow. Yeah, I do. I do too. So, can you guys hear the rain? Yep, it's raining. You guys are propped up on Chinese onion here. And so Chinese onion is, grass is brown here. Wow, really? Yeah. Don't get wet, Charity. You're already wet. You like the sound? Nothing good. Yeah, it's a good little gully washer. Here, Charity. Begging in the background. Yeah. I thought I heard some thunder earlier. I am getting hit by rain though. Getting soaked out here. No Ace. What's up, man? How you doing? Lumber Bear, good song to listen to. Right there, just gonna pee in the rain. No axing today, Scale to D. Today has been reflections. And now it's rain. Enjoy the rain. Enjoy a cigarette. Yep. Trial by Axis Saturday. Rain puddle reflections. I like that. I'll send you some, SS. Oh God, you guys are getting wet. Oh shit. Okay. So wonderful. Where's always fault with molecules? Always fault with your brain. All right, Charity, good girl. Good girl.
Haha, Stuart. You want to hear a laugh? The only t-shirts that don't drive me up the wall are the softy ones. Ah, the softy ones. I got used to them from the PX. Ordered like a box. Oh, all slender. I do remember those. I might have some. Tell you the truth. Yeah, I do. I do have one. We took it and we put our platoon logo on it. So we did it's Charlie Company one too. It's green. It's dark green. It's a lighter material. It's softer. Oh man, it feels great. I love that T-shirt. But we would have to wear it when we did any kind of training, or if we were PTing. If we were doing platoon PT, we had to wear the platoon T-shirt. This is the battalion T-shirt that we had to wear in battalion things. It's a little thicker. I don't like it. None of us really liked it, but you had to wear it in front of the battalion commander as he was doing push-ups with you. So. Camping since Friday. Wow, that's great, SS. Wow. Should have an old shirt night. I like that. I've got 30-year-old shirts. Oh, 30 plus 34-year-old shirts, yeah. All have stories too. Militia. Yeah, when you think about it, how many militias are in America? A lot. A lot. That's good to hear, Double S. Well, she did come out, Ace. You didn't get to see what she did, but she did leave us a present and went right back inside. But she really had to go. So it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. So I do have to dry her off. That's something I have to do. And of course, clean up her mess. Yeah, good girl, Charity. Good girl. Yeah. Yeah, good girl, Charity. I'm going to dry off, Charity. You guys can talk amongst yourselves, please. All right, good girl. Well, we're not done yet. We got to dry you off and you treat, okay? Wet dog. I need a tripod. You guys get a kick out of me doing this, I'm sure. Wiping the dog down. Yeah. Wet. It doesn't matter how much you wipe her down either, she's going to shake it off somewhere. There it is. But I get her fleece and all that, so she does it. Good girl. All right, here. Okay. We'll do this for the kind folks on YouTube. Yep. Here we are. Camels racing. I hear you, Jerry. Yeah. Cut off a pig ear. So much easier with these things. And I take any kind of sharp edges, triangle, Sharpie edges, and cut it off. All right. Charity, don't bite me. Ooh. There you go. Just a little Charity action for you. Let me secure this or she'll want more. She'll force me to give it to her. So, there we go, folks. One happy puppy, yeah. Smoking one right now. Yeah, so I'll give you guys some power. So there you go. There's my reflections for Sunday. I know it's kind of getting late here. What time we got here? No, it's not late. 8 o'clock. Still 8 o'clock. We can hang out. Yeah, good dog. She is. She's a good dog. She is.
But, so, any thoughts, reflections of your own? Please feel free to let it out there. Got drunk yesterday, stayed in the water. Wow, sounds like a great time. It really does. I had a good weekend. You know, got to play a little bit. You know, I didn't get to test out my shoes, but hey, I should have. It's raining cats and dogs outside. You got some more on Potato Head. Yeah, and like I said, that Jason, or what's his name, Johnny. They give themselves names. It's almost hard to ride. Do they jerk around a lot? I've never rode a camel. Never rode a camel. What's his name? All kinds of crazy names here. What's his name? Johnny Paul Koroma. Koroma or Momoa. Momomo. Johnny Momomo. Whatever. He was a lot like a Potato, the president of Sierra Leone at that time. Totally inept, crazy, and he profited greatly from he was taking the country's resources and selling them to everyone. Everybody was involved. Like I said, the Libyans, a lot of terrorist organizations. So everyone's so edgy tonight. Probably because we have to go to work in the morning. Reflecting on mowing off to mow. Catch y'all later. Might return if it doesn't take too long. All right, Magic. Take care of yourself. Thanks for stopping by. Jason Momoa. Mommah. Joseph. Joseph Momoa. Not Jason. Not that guy. Not Jason Momoa. Joseph Momoa. Craziness. But him and everyone took. I never said I was a vet. I said I served again. You assume. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, you're having a conversation. All right, cool. Very cool. Look at not the U.S. military, but you said in other streams you did. Brian and I said you were disabled. That. Yeah. Blaine. Yeah. Blaine's cool. Blaine's very cool. Just check him out. He's really cool. He's got some Freedom Forum. That's a good one. But you can just check him out, and that'll let you know everything. But speaking of militias, there's legit ones and there's not so legit ones, and as we could see from history, militias could be formed at the drop of a hat. A lot of this happened in Africa. Like I said, groups were saying, "Hey, we're a militia now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go do this thing." Can you imagine what type of resource America is? We're sitting on a freaking resource-rich land. Resource-rich. I mean, even with the cash cropping, that's we could do that. Potato Head, Kamala, the Invisible Purple Woman. That's funny. Perfect for the sides of the doors and under the seats. Yeah, I wish we would have been mechanized. We would have done that. But they were the Black Smith and Wesson ones. They were one of the first ones. We got it through Force Recon. They put us in touch with Smith and Wesson, and they came out and showed us. So we that was the really cool thing about Force Recon too, is they had access to these guys. They had access. We all had Camelbacks when they first come out. It was pretty cool. We all had to get a Camelback. We were the first ones in the military, besides these guys, besides Force and the SEALs and other special guys, Fast Company and all these other people. that had the Camelbacks, and they were like $70, and they were only making one kind, you know, and we all bought them, and then I kept buying them into it because of the distributor that we met from Force Recon. I was like, no shit. So, you know, and they were small startup companies that, you know, Force Recon gets to kind of, you know, at the time they got to, you know, go shopping around for what they needed, you know. So we got to kind of, you know, get some of that too. But yeah, the Smith and Wesson guys came out. They did they shot each other, you know. They put them on and gave us a demonstration. We're like, holy fuck, this is legit shit. They're giving us classes on how it works and all that, and you know, it wasn't ours. It was, you know, the military's. But we were the ones going to wear it, so might as well get the class, right? You know, there's a bunch of other stuff. The EPIRBs. The EPIRB is interesting. I remember somebody talking about it in the past here. I forget who, but the EPIRB, we had to wear them, you know, because we were SOK, you know, special operations capable. So we were working on deploying off the side of a ship, right, in the middle of the ocean or out to sea, and then either getting on Zodiacs and going in under the cover of darkness with, you know, Force Recon as the cover force for them, and we would you know, hit the beach at night. They would deploy our company would deploy their scout swimmers, you know, and they had some really cool shit. These guys would literally jump off the boat and swim and map out the LSD or the landing, the beach landing. They would map it out and they would do the recon. You know, I was like, wow, they had some fun doing that. Then you had the Zodiac guys, and we knew them because they were part of the company. So, hey, what's up, Chinook? Welcome. So it was pretty cool. Everybody got some really high speed, low drag training, and we had to wear the EPIRB. We had to wear this inflatable thing. I got a picture of me. I was using it as I was snorkeling in Okinawa, off the shores of Okinawa. I'm wearing this thing going like this underwater, but and it had the pull. You would pull it, and psst, it would inflate, and the EPIRB would come on and go click, 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 and that was sending out a signal. Say, hey, I'm over here. And it had a little strobe light that went off. You know, and they could track the frequency with off their ship or a boat, you know, smaller boat, so they could find us in the middle of the water if we did some shit, got lost, which is, you know, a strong possibility. You never know what's out there. So some of that training was it was crazy. It was wild. You know, have you ever jumped off a ship in the middle of the night? Just jumped off a boat into the ocean, and you're expected to go from that boat to, you know, however 1,000, you know, yards that way, or maybe miles. Gotta ride on this Zodiac. Okay, everybody get off. Fuck. All right. We had Mustang suits that would make us float. So we got to play with some cool gear, you know, and get some cool training. You know, how to take over for the Zodiacs if they went down or something, or, you know, taking fire, and all this craziness, you know, maneuvers. What valor nobody gives a flying F about anyone with time in. I wouldn't say that, Auslander. I mean, if that's your perception, and yeah, it's probably true. Yeah, I mean, there's, okay, all right, Auslander, you're absolutely right. You are, because that is the movement. That is the movement. Wow, Lori, badass. Fuck yeah. I walked the land that your dad walked. Wow. That's profound. No, that's true. That's true, Guardsman. Yep. I know. Grain Pilsner done and in the books. Wow, 1 gallon all grain Pilsner. Ooh, nice. Nice. Very nice, Wizard. Hell yeah. I want to do some of that, man. I know how to do it. I need to do it. Yeah, why would you jump off a perfectly good ship? Why not? And the Scout Swimmers got to they got to play with the Navy's man overboard crew. They would do these drills. So my man overboard drill, and the swimmers would. That's. Can you imagine? That's the guy's job on a ship. That's his sole job. He has to walk around, and he can walk around in flip flops. He can walk around in whatever suit he wants to wear, right? But he has to carry a bag with him at all times. And as soon as he hears man overboard, he runs to the nearest porthole and jumps out of it into the water. It's just poof, he's gone. He could be coming from the fucking shower in flip flops and and a t-shirt and pair of shorts and then but he's got to have his bag on him. That's his thing. The bag's got everything that he needs. His little and he puts everything on. He jumps out of the boat and goes into the water and gets into the bag and puts everything on, like his fins and all this other shit that he's got. Safety gear, ropes and stuff, whatever. Flotation devices, EPIRBs, all that. And then he jumps in the water. He puts all that stuff on and he goes and searches for the man overboard. Literally, that's his only job. Like, damn. Hey, Native, what's up? Welcome to Sunday Reflections. I'm just talking shit now. But I always thought that was a very interesting guy. Now that's a job that the Navy had. I give you fuck. Got some questions for Living Dead Man. Does OA contaminate genes? Really kind of need to know. OA. What does OA? Not sure what you mean, Stuart, or if you're talking to me. I don't know. Let's see. Milkshad is a good guy. I'm watching him since a bit, and others. Single digits, others turn snakes, but people like Shad, and others we know are consistent. Okay, cool. Devil Dog. Yes. Yes, I did. Yep. Yes, I did. And there's a picture of me. Yep, at the stage. I've told some stories about that, going to Naha stage. Yep. Hey, thank you. Yep, Canada as well, right? Right on places. Tang from Plains. Ooh. Oh, I don't know if it changes your DNA. Oh no, that's interesting. So that was my little. You were there on my. Oh shit, Devil Dog. Okay, so I went there. It was a big thing. It cost me $30 to get in. I told you about. Anyway, no. But yeah, you got to sit at the table and drink for free. Did you? That's my question for you, Devil Dog. Is did you drink for free or did you have to pay? While you were sitting at the table. That's my question to you. So, okay, yeah, bullshit. I had to pay. So anyway, that's only for me and him and you other Okie Marines that know what I'm talking about. So yeah. So yeah, that's the night that I tried Habusaki and lost my cookies. Bad. I mean, Habusaki. We did it before we went to Naha stage, and so. It's an active general duty. Okay, right on. Yeah, so I had a great time, which I almost really don't remember, but I do remember the bad time afterwards of me hugging the porcelain god and praying. Puking my guts out. Horrifically. Oh, talk about a sobering experience. Yeah, hey there, man, Shad. You guys go up north, pull the hats off rule if you at the bar. Yes. 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 Up north. Where? For a Marine, you cannot wear a hat inside, so you had to pull the hat off. But I don't know. Not familiar with that one, Auslander, and I'm not sure what area. Give me a location. Maybe a download in my head. I don't know. If you're talking about Queensland, I was in Cairns, WEPA. We were training with the the Australian Army, this joint training operation. Kangaroo 95 was the big thing, but we were in WEPA. That's where we were playing in the fucking in the bush, in the swamp. Craziness. Not a good time, but hey, got to see Australian wildlife. Yeah, I was on crocodile watch. Massive creature. But yeah, it was fun. We went to Townsville. That's where we went to first, and then from there we went to WEPA, because Townsville was where the detachment or unit was that we were going to link up with from Australia, and then from there we went to WEPA, did our shit, came back, went to Libo in Cairns, had Cairns Libo, and then I took a trip to Corunda to do some extreme bungee jumping. And that was fun in the jungles. Pretty cool. Lots of fun. I had a great time. Got to see the Great Barrier Reef, the Billabong, all kinds of stuff. Never knew what a didgeridoo was. You know, I got to experience a lot of the Australian, somewhat. Got a taste of the Australian culture. Lots of fun. All kinds of bars in Townsville. Oh God, we went back. We kept going back, and I think we were there like 2 times. Yes, 2 times, because we went there first. That was our first stop in Australia, and then we left, did our thing, right, and then came back and stopped there in in Townsville to get out of there. We were on a Westpac. It's called a Westpac from Okinawa. We went to Australia. We went to Hong Kong. Just kind of a miniature Westpac. We went to some other places in that area, New Zealand, and so it was fun. It didn't last long because we had to go back to Okinawa, and be relieved by the other unit. So lots of fun. TFB, I'm a rough fucker. Chinook. Okay. Woo-hoo. All right. Hey, CJ 1975. Welcome. So yeah, I mean, just reflecting back on that, man. My niece lives in Australia for years now. Wow. Flip flop, hooray! Michelle Gray. All right. What's up? Flip flop. Yes. Flip flops. Yep. I'm wearing them. That's right. And yes, it's a Corona flip flop because they're very comfy. I don't care what they say or whatever. I just like the grip, and I like the airiness and the comfortability of them. So I like my flip flops. You can have your Crocs. My boyfriend has one of those. Okay, cool, Michelle. Yep. So yeah, that was my time in the Marine Corps. Lots of good times I can reflect on. But of course, I had to work in the Marines, and we were still need to retread my flip flops. Got a flat. Oh no, Stuart. Your feet don't like flip flops. Yeah. Oh no. I wish I could go barefooted. Yeah, sometimes I do, but my feet are hamburger now. So, but I still try to toughen them up as much as I can. But anyway, yeah, folks, that's Sunday Reflections in a nutshell. My reflection on the 1997 Sierra Leone War, and how it's very, very similar and could be the potential future that we could face. That actual thing is actually happening right now in a lot of other countries. I mean, you see what happened in Sri Lanka. Sister Marie, Double S, have a good week. Yes, the week has begun. Don't y'all mean thongs? Oh shit! What you talking about, Esmore? Thongs. Yeah. In a nutshell, Shad, I enjoyed the story. It's something I look forward to every week. Right on. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. But like I said, Shut it some more. Well, like I said, I was trying to search for something. I had like 3 or 4 different things I was going to reflect on. And then we got to talking about this, and then it hit me. I was like, yeah. And I've made a video about it before in the past. You'd have to check out the archives of my time where I get a little uncoofed on it with the things I've seen. You know, I talked about the dead bodies, dead burning bodies, piles of dead burning bodies. No tire tread thongs, all kinds of stuff. And, I told you about what else was going on there. Yeah, I seen leprosy. I seen, I seen all kinds of diseases. Guy walking around in a wheelbarrow with, his balls in it because they were that full of worms. But anyway, yeah. And oddly enough, this all kind of ties into Kill Gates as well because he was up north playing God, right? With all his crazy experiments he was doing, But I find kindred spirits in Marines because the men who trained me were the Marines. Sorry if that's confusing. Most drill instructors are former Marines. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Yeah, Guardsman. Yeah, I could almost say that you went to boot camp. Sounds like they were pretty rough on you too, but it just took longer. My boot camp was 3 months. Yours was your whole childhood, right? If I understand that correctly. Damn. Yeah. I do remember people like that in my past. That's the Marine, of the family, and you go near him, and he's going to command you. As a kid, you're going to do do what you're told. The craziness. But yeah. Anyway. And I guess that's part of it too, the perspective, and hindsight being 2020, and seeing the future of what I seen in the past. Shad C Mon CP, huh? I don't know. Hey, what's up, Ohio? Eco class, but it's really the same thing. Auto, yes, my childhood, good times. Oxpmon, I don't know. It's code. Okay, I don't know what y'all talking about. Oh, gotta go. Got a call from a pin pusher behind a government desk. Our countries are literally going to hell in a handbasket. Hang in there, guys. Stay safe. God bless. Thank you, Oslander. Yeah. And who would have thought that? I got you, Scout to D. Yes, the. And I have to tell you, the howling monkeys still haunt me to this day. Cherokee! I got to experience howling monkeys, and they threw shit at us, and they would yell at us. They would come running through our formation, trying to grab and steal everything. It's crazy, these howling monkeys. And they told us, shoot them. If they fuck with you, shoot them, because they will try to kill you. They'll try to rob you. Literally, these howling monkeys were trying to rob us. That was in the Congo. They were the only ones. That's just what the people, the indigenous people were like. Yeah, these are the only animals that stuck around because they're as bad as what's coming, or worse, than the war. They stuck around in a war. The howling monkeys. I mean, can you imagine that? To take advantage. They don't care. They didn't care about any kind of explosions. If you were down there, and there's stories of them mauling people. They'll actually maul people. Whole fucking tribe of howling monkeys descend upon a couple people and just beat them up, eat their face, and steal everything they got. Yep, shoot the monkeys, shoot the coyotes, shoot the snakes. It's all across the board. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we had some people that we could talk to. There in Kinshasa, Brazzaville, in the Congo. Sierra Leone, we didn't talk to anybody there. We didn't get to meet any kind of locals. I got to go in the airport real quick, and that's where I bought the hat. This thing. We were a portion of the airport open to this beach. They had an amazing beach. Freetown had an amazing white sand beach. Oh man. And they, if you look back into the archives there, images and stuff, man. And now to this day, they have beautiful beaches. They got beautiful landscape. I mean, it's paradise. Sierra Leone coast is paradise. But not with the Civil War going on. Mass genocide and all kinds of atrocities. You'd have to look it up. It's in my community page to give you a start into the madness that is Sierra Leone, West Africa. South Africa, not so much, but they have the crime thing. They got straight up gangsters, rolling around, tattooed faces, and, doing drive-bys and kidnappings, and it's crazy. What's that band? Die Antwoord? Yeah, Die Antwoord. Yeah, with Ninja and Yolandi. Anyway, that's where they come from. Just freaks. But you can still carve out a living. Ooh, here we go, Eric. Thank you very much for that. That's cool. Wait and bleed. Could I still arrange everything in here? One more story. And we saved the Rangers. We didn't get to talk to them much. They were with the ambassador. We got to see them, and they said thank you. But they were just like, fuck. Their first encounter with the Civil War, with the RUF, they were at this place in the Congo where the ambassador was, and he was visiting. Our U.S. ambassador was trying to get peace and trying to do a bunch of other crazy shit. Like I said, I mean, there's gold, there's diamonds, there's all this resources going on, and we had a vested interest there. So did many other countries. And so they rolled up on him in the compound while the Rangers were PTing, and they had a quick little standoff, in shooting while these guys were in PT. They were doing PT, and they're in their shirt, shorts, and what do you call it, go fasters. And all of a sudden, they're doing jumping jacks, and all of a sudden, bang, 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 what? Fuck! So they had to run back into the compound and get their M16s, and return fire. And they did a ceasefire, both sides, and they're like, hey, oh, sorry, didn't know you were Americans, but interesting. Who's in charge here? And the ambassador met that guy, and they called in another, that unit, that RUF unit, sent off for their commander, and the commander came back, hey, heroic, welcome to Sunday Reflections. And they had their meeting right there, and so they were allowed to leave and bring the bad news that they were coming. And lo and behold, when they went to Freetown, the looting and the massive army had already went through and destroyed everything, raped, pillaged, plundered, looted, bullfrog. But they were in a safe location at the American embassy, and then we just showed up and like, hey, we're here to get you guys out of here. Let's go. But they were miles away when we went to the Congo. They were miles away. We knew where they were, and we were thinking about that we were going to have to go in with a helo, drop down, and clear out an LZ out of the brush. And I was like, hey, yeah. Because they were asking people, hey, anybody here ever run a chainsaw? I was like, yep, me. Hell yeah. What are we doing? Cool. We're going to fast rope down from a helo, and a team is going to cut all these trees down and make an LZ. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do it. What do you guys think? Talking to my team, they're like, no. I'm like, yeah, come on. I was like, do I get an axe? I need an axe. Gonna need an axe, gonna need a saw, gonna need a chainsaw, I need to inspect the chainsaw, we're gonna need oil, we're gonna need gas. Do you have all that? we're probably going to need some rope. We're probably going to need some kind of, you might need 2 or 3 chainsaws, going at the same time. Maybe 4, more the merrier. If you're going to call out an LZ, to. I was like, why don't you guys just drop a bomb? But no, all they had, it was kind of sad, on the USS Kearsarge was one Polon full size. It was full size Polon full sized chainsaw. That's it. That's all they had. And they said, "Oh, you might need an axe." They were going to grab a fire axe and give it to us. They could give us all the fire axes we wanted. It had no saws, no hand saws, no big saws, band saws or anything like that. We could get the rope, but it was just like, this is all you got. Like, this ain't gonna work. You want us to do this how fast you want us to do this? No, it's not gonna happen. So I can kind of say that was my 2 cents, and I advised on that situation. They're gonna do what they want to anyway. I was just a lonely lance corporal, right? Fire team leader. Oh, and my A gunner Dunn, he got his picture on the Marine Corps Times. Yeah. He's the only one that made the news. Nobody else did. There was a reporter there from the Marine Corps Times. So there's a few pictures in the internet, and you can find them on the Marine Corps Times and whatever Wikipedia is and whatever news people that were covering at that time, but not a lot. Not really a lot. And we couldn't take any pictures because we were busy. So, yeah. Anyway, questions, comments, reflections of your own. I'm going to stop talking now. I can feel my voice kind of getting there. We've been on for a good hour, 46 minutes, 47 minutes. So I think it's been a really good reflection. I think if you guys, I kept it as couth as I could possibly, but I think that we all should definitely kind of look back and reflect on that, and me personally doing it, from a point in my past. I find it very interesting. Getting either the rest of the story. I can not really. I mean, I'm not Chinook. I'm not really trained in anything. I like to drum. I like to make noises. I used to be a karaoke god in my own mind, but I was pretty good. I had some pipes. Reflect and never forget. Yeah. That was just something I did for fun, Well, sir, frog, you. You see any SCP corpsmen? I don't know what an SPE corpsman is, but we had corpsmen. Yep, we had corpsmen, TAD to us, obviously. So yeah, we knew our corpsmen well. We had a corpsman for every squad, and you got to go see your squad corpsman, and the squad corpsman took you to. So you had 1, 2, 3, 4 corpsmen to a platoon, basically. They could add more if they needed to, if there was something going on. But we just had one, my squad, and then it kind of went down to just platoon. Sometimes it could be just platoon corpsman, and he's in charge of the platoon. Everybody, that's the corpsman you go to, or the company, So they could structure it as they wanted. No, I just don't want to go in, and I'm damn tired. No. I hear you, Steele, Eric. Do what you gotta do, right? Do what you gotta do. Hutch open panel. Hey, cool. Very cool. Breaking news: embassy emptying. Where is this at? Canadian prepper just dropped something. I don't know. Sometimes they're very fantastical. Breaking news: some kind of embassy just emptied because of some kind of nuclear scare. who also break rules. Okay, I don't know. I know the corpsman was your best friend, especially after a good drunk and good all-nighter, and you've got PT at 4 o'clock in the morning. You just came in drunk. Yeah, you go see you go see Doc. We call him Doc. Hey Doc, Corpsman. Yeah, Corpsman up. Or not. Don't be like Obama and say corpsman. No, that's how it's spelled. It's not how it's pronounced. But we just say Doc. Hey Doc. Hey Doc. They hated it, but we called him Doc anyway. It's just easier. But yeah, he would hit you with an IV, give you a big old bag of saline, and you were good to go. You were ready to run, fully hydrated. It's amazing. So that's pretty cool. Learning to tap a vein and run an IV, run an IV bag. If you got the necessary equipment to do it, and the training, there is a little bit of training involved. I could probably do it to myself if I had the wherewithal. If I was under any kind of duress, I don't think I could be able to give myself an IV. I don't think I would. But you got to get that right vein, and you got to keep it as painless and clean as possible. And that's it. You just take the IV and just done. However fast it goes in you. That's how quick it was for the IV. But yeah, and that's part of that. That should be part of any kind of training. Thinking about calling in dead. Hi, I can't come to work today. I'm dead. Yeah, thank you. Bye. Here's my eulogy. Drunk, you come to me. I said, here, tomato juices with shine, and say, go back to job. Oh, ooh. I see. Cherokee's giving you some oh, well, that's gonna happen, Guardsman. I mean, we all paraphrase in our mind. So coercion carry. Oh, Cherokee is giving a age-old remedy for a hangover, or motivation. So a little tomato juice and some shine. Throw a little lemon juice, maybe some honey in there. Get some sassafras root. But it's got to have shine, right? Shine and anything else is a tincture, just on a larger scale. Right? Drink this potion. Okay, make you feel better. Woo! Thrown in bad places. Yeah. Well, it's interesting you bring that up, Guardsman. I mean, so we know how it is in this multilateral, horizontal and vertical social media universe there is. So everybody says something, but I like to think of it as it's none of my business what other people think of me. It's really not. And I can address what people say. I can, but for the most part, I can't. I cannot control what other people say and think of me. I just can't. So they're going to do it anyway. So why even worry about it? That's my take on it, really. And I might be opinionated on certain dramas, but for the most part, it's just none of my damn business. Nor should it really affect me in any way. So when it does, then it's an issue. But I don't see any of that possibly ever being an issue. I love you guys, and yes, we're all community. And we're gonna step on each other's toes. That's fine. Ouch. I'm sorry. And that's another thing is misconceptions and things of that nature. We're gonna have to be able to work through that. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks, Blaine. Yeah, that does. Life is not fair. It is definitely not. And so imagine we're facing that. We're facing the part. If you look into like New York City, Angry Prepper, he's talking about you can't defend yourself. It's illegal. You know, so don't get caught. You know, don't get caught. It might get to that point. Yeah, I think it is. I think it already is in a lot of places. So, you know, handle. Well, it's going to come down to that point where you're just going to have to handle it yourself, and that's old ways anyway. That's the old way anyway. You know, especially if you're talking about a village or whatever, any kind of community. Eric called in. Special Amphibious Wisconsin. Wow, I don't know what the hell that is. Special Amphibious Reconnaissance Corpsmen, SPE. Corpsmen are medics who copy anyone get drunk 90% of the time. All right, thank you, Cherokee. Never heard of a we just call him Doc. Yeah, that could Blaine. Yeah. But you know. So yes, now we have the week ahead of us. We're still gonna have to work. Still gonna have to work. We're gonna have to work through these problems. They go with that. You say, "Ha, Doc." Yep, Doc. We call him Doc. Yeah, Doc and his last name, whatever his last name was. And they're coming in. They're coming in off of training. You know, they're coming out of their boot camp. They're coming out of their training, however long their medical school is, and now they have to also go to the BAS, to the sick bay, and they got to work. They got to do their thing, and they get more training, and then they move on. So they stop. All right, take care of yourself, Eric. Thank you very much. I'll check out that email. And so then they move on, and they're trying to get that cushiony job in the air conditioning is what they're trying to do. But first they have to spend some time with the grunts, you know, and fixing our boo-boos, you know. But you know, eventually they move on, and you get more docs, you know. So it's just a step. We're just a stepping stone for them, but good training. And from time to time, you'll get the chaplain, the chaplain. He'll lock on to your platoon and hang out with you guys for a while, you know. Super Five brother, gotta go. Have to get on a call. All right, thank you very much, Double Dog. Take care of yourself. Yet. So, looks like people are starting to leave here. I don't know. We still got 24 in chat. I don't know. Hutch is having an open forum, I think. Bullfrog, how's the weather there, bro? We're getting a little break from the heat here on the right coast finally. Wow. We're getting rain right now. Currently, it is. We just got back from got out of a thunderstorm that just rolled through. It dropped a lot of rain. Still dropping rain. It's kind of been a rainy-ish day all day. It's kind of nice. Digging it. I don't know what the temperature is going to be like. I think we're supposed to have some warm temperatures this week with bouts of rain. We're going to get some rain in between there, so we're talking 90s. You know, the heat index, of course, is going to be up in the hundreds, you know, depending on where you are in Cleveland, but, you know, 90s, maybe 80s. And, of course, mixed in, there are going to be some great days at 70s. So if they say it's going to be 90s, you know, it peaks at a certain time, you know, but you get to enjoy, like, 70s and 80s. Hey, what's up, Klingon? Welcome. Welcome to Sunday Reflections. Oh, man. Yeah, you guys, let your intentions be known. Drop your links. If you've got a channel, drop you're blue. Drop your link. If you're not blue, drop your link. You know, if you want to drop somebody else's link for them, that's fine. Drop links for Intel. Drop links for, you know, whatever you want to do. You know, it's your show, really. I don't tolerate liars now. I have to prove myself now. Okay. Don't do anything rash. Be cool. Be cool. It's all good. It's all good. But you're still, you know, people are going to do what they want. Right? All right. We've been on for, Cherokee Survival on YouTube. Man, well, there you go. That's how you drop your link. I dig it. That's great. I love it. And yeah, I mean, if you're blue and somebody else is blue, you can just, if you're blue, you can literally put, hit, go on, get on somebody's number, go to their channel, check it out, subscribe, save, share, whatever you want to do from here, right now in chat. So you kind of have everything at your disposal. And of course, if somebody comes in that is not blue, you can check them out thoroughly. You can, boom, hit them up, go to their channel, see, everything, and, go from there. A lot of you guys are smarter than I am, got computers, or 2 or 3 computers. I'm no liar, I dislike liars because they destroy good people and trust. Yeah, but there's a lot of liars. The world is full of them. The world is full of them. So you have to navigate through a sea of liars. I like hummus. Oh yeah, garlic hummus would be good with the red peppers in it. Yep, the internet is meant to divide. It plays upon your emotional ties to the algorithms, if you will. Yummy hummus, yeah. It grabs on and makes that emotional thing and gives you that stimuli. It's programmed to give you that kind of stimuli where you literally get, unstable with it. You have 2 hours, great live stream. My brother, half a day trolling my friends. Having a great day. All right on, Cherokee. Thanks for coming by, trolling. Glad to have you. Cherokee. I'm not drinking tonight, no. We do not drink tonight. I have work in the morning, so. Yeah, Cherokee's pretty cool. Check out your channel. Check out his channel, really. I am an American. I hold all as equals until they choose to be my lessers. Interesting. Okay. You're like me, no drinking. I swear, I haven't drank any kind of alcohol today. Could be. What is hummus? Sounds like something I'd leaked out of something. Probably Bullfrog. It goes in how it comes out. It comes out. I'm sorry. It comes out how it goes in. There you go. I mean, but it's really good. It's really good. Really good with some pita chips. Pretty much scaled. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Darba. Today is a loose concept. You definitely drank after midnight. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that live stream lasted forever. 4 hours or something? I don't know. I had 3 beers. Yep, 3 beers. Just hanging out. I stocked up on chickpeas. Awesome protein. Chickpeas, really? They got protein? Department of Research. They're the research DERPA. I like that one. They're the research and development portion of the military, the U.S. military. Yeah. They like to use there's all kinds. Check it out. You'll see. DARPA is crazy. 5 hours, yeah. And you guys were hanging in there with me, huh? Lentils. Ooh, lentils. Yeah. That reminds me, I got some split peas I got to do something with. So they're still in the bag. I have to do something with them. I don't know what to do. And it's cucumber season right now, so everybody, cucumbers are everywhere. There you go. Dumbass rallying presidential amateur. Potato head, DARPA. Vacuum sunflowers, tahini bottles, lemon, jarred garlic, olive oil, hummus for the apocalypse. All right. Cool. Had a bad day last night. Put the TV on, fell asleep listening. It was a good show. Yeah, I remember that, Joe. Yeah, you passed out over throwing axes. There were some epic games too. That was fun. Lots of fun. Lentil pasta I stock. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. All right. Hold on, folks. Let me use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, and then we'll close up shop. How's that? Yeah. So here we are. What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? Yeah. So this has been fun. This weekend, been very cool. Very cool. Very. We had good lackluster Friday. Amazing trial by axe. Now we're going to wind it down with Sunday reflections. Sorry if it got a little dark, but hey, we get a little dark here. We get to explore the darkness. Uh, uh, and, that's how we learn. That's how we can learn. So that's my point, really. And just to thought provoke, and especially today, to see where the road leads, and make it the road not taken. Hopefully. But if you do find yourself on that road, personally or as a country, then you'll know what to expect. I definitely know what to expect, and be able to hopefully navigate through it and come out the other side, right? So, yeah. So I thank you all for stopping by, hanging out with me, listening to me rant and rave about my past. I can say that I have a past. Damn, I'm getting old. But anyway, yeah, thank you very much, and then I hope this kind of gives you some type of insight and spurs some kind of thought in you as well, and then helps you along with your any kind of preparedness plan that you would have, any kind of, what your course of action will be, any kind of decision making, whatever, even if it is, getting out of town, just leaving. Oh yeah, Firefly, she's done with her, figure a long time ago. She's sitting on the couch, licking her chops, staring at me, but she looks content. Yeah. Yeah, Bullfrog, yes. Take care and have some fun, yeah, and get some work done. Oh yeah, there's you gotta love Cleveland, and their sense of humor, or their sense of message and purpose. So, reflections of the past teach us new insights. That's correct, absolutely. But great bumper sticker actually was on the back of a truck window, but it said, "No one cares. Work harder." And it had a picture of a skull and crossed wrenches. So apparently this guy was a wrench turner, but that was his logo on the back of his car, big sticker on the back of his truck window. And I was like, fuck yeah. Yeah, no one cares. Work harder. It's the truth. It is the truth, and it's great, great advice. Great advice. I think so. And that's how we're gonna win. Is we're going to outwork, outthink, outsmart, and outwork them. Oh God, beans. Beans are the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the more you toot, the better you feel. So eat some beans with every meal. The bean song. Yeah, garbanzo beans, chickpeas. Yeah, there can be some flatulence associated, but you can grab some Beano. Grab some Beano. And also what I do is I eat a pickle. Any kind of pickle juice, fermented. Yeah, but you can outwork them too. That's why they don't care. They just want your money. So no one cares. Work harder. That is the message I got from it, and I was like, wow, yeah, that's good. I like that. I put hummus on my chickpeas and then throw them in the trash and eat a steak. Bullfrog. I gotta admit, I like some hummus, but I don't like it all the time. Yeah, I can get burned out on hummus. But you know, so I don't know. If you folks like hummus, then you know, Bullfrog's trash can is going to be full of it. I'll keep that in mind, Bullfrog. Later on in Chef, when we cross paths, and I'm going to keep some hummus just for you, just to barter and trade with. That'd be funny. Hey, oh man, wouldn't that be funny? Like in the future, if we do have shift, and you get to see Angry Pepper. Hey, got some spam. Oh, I'm sorry. Nope, get away from me. A carpet work has a window sticker on his big ass truck says meat wagon. All right, I like that one. Yeah, meat wagon. Yeah, thank you, folks, man. Just allowing me to. I'm eating Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. Damn it, Tiger. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. I'm thawing out ground beef. That's what I'm doing. I have rice and a bunch of other stuff. I have cucumbers. My one of my coworkers it's cucumber season, so he's giving throughout the week. He's going, or 2 weeks or so, however long it takes for the harvest. But he's going to be giving us cucumbers by the bagful at a time. You know, he's got more than he needs, and he's getting rid of the rest. And he's got cucumbers literally growing up the side of his house, in the perfect area of light where he lives at. So it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat how things work around here. You know, everybody's got a garden. Everybody has a backyard garden. You know, make pickles. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat them. I had a cucumber. Some dickhead ate it. Make tabbouleh salad. Go with the hummus. What is tabbouleh? I know what this is. I don't know what it is. Shows you how unfamiliar I am with it. I'm mostly carnivorous, but hey, you know, I will eat food. I like food, any kind of food, really. My phone died right after bringing up chickpeas. Oh shit, tzatziki, yeah, tzatziki sauce. I mean, keep them from growing anything in a state where water isn't even a problem. You got some growing going on out there. Oh yeah. Ooh, suppressor freedom law removing NFA? Question mark. Armed scholar just landed something. So yeah, I want to get out of here, and I want to, you know, check out what's going on in the YouTube world. I've seen a lot of breaking news stuff, and I got to get ready for bed. Yeah, it's a process. That was Mother Nature, Shad. Okay, I don't know. In reference to what that means, please feel free to go in detail or reiterate for me. My brain is frying. You have large hornets in your garden. Oh, that's not good. Try to remove the nest if they're in the... Oh, you're telling me that's what's in the garden. Oh, okay, Mother Nature. I've always wanted to do it. is do like what do you call it? A forest garden kind of thing, you know, and where everything is interlocked. I got a friend of mine doing it with his peas. They get wild peas, wild green beans. Yeah, he gets wild green beans in his backyard, and he hates them. He cuts them down. I was like, why don't you just grow them? Why don't you cultivate them? Allow them to be cultivated, and then you'll have green beans. He's like, I hate them. Then I went out there and I picked some, and washed them off, cleaned them off. Here you go, try it. Whoa, green beans! No shit. Yeah, you got green beans, bro. So I like that idea. All my wild growth is wild. All my domestics are near death. Oh no, a food. Yeah, that's what it's called, Lori. Food forest. Food forest. Yeah, yeah. He's like, well, I hate these damn. It's the pine trees of South Carolina. They dump. They literally dump pine needles on the ground and kill everything. So only the hardiest survive. But you can. I was like, dude, you can sell that shit. Get out there, rake it up, and bale it up, and there you go. People will take it off your hands for free. Lay it on the side of the road. They love that shit. I wouldn't use it for cover, but I mean, it does serve a purpose. It holds in moisture on the ground, So you need that for any kind of reason. There you go. And a lot of these people, you like to use it for their landscaping or whatever. Or for whatever reasons, you can bale it up. You can tightly wind it up into these kind of logs, and they are flammable now. So, pine needles are extremely flammable. Trees might be your problem, but you can use the trees to your advantage. And just with very select pruning, some select tree maintenance, you can have a great spot. That you can grow things, and the trees will actually help. Arkansas whoop ass. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Now we're talking about food forest and stuff. So yeah, I'd like to have some. I'd like to have some land with trees and stuff. That'd be cool. I'd get to play. Do some stuff. But hey, anyway. So all you guys out there that have land and stuff, it's yours. You get to develop it. You get to create. I'm kind of jealous. Talked to Peach a bit ago. She's getting over the flu. Really, Tiger? Oh man, I hope she's okay. I hope she. Yeah, take vitamins, ivermectin. Drink. Hey, drink lemon juice and honey. And get those vitamins in you. Vitamin C, lots and lots and lots of vitamin C. That's something that we've learned here. Doing good, sitting on my front porch, sipping a beer. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Arkansas. Yep. I don't know if you just came in. You love tempura chicken. Anything vitamin C gives me a heartburn. Yeah, but you need it. And you can. There's different kinds of vitamin C that you can use. Skilled. So it's. I would implore you to find the kind that works for you. There's ascorbic acid. There's a whole bunch of other citronella. So many different kinds, and then you can mix it with stuff that's not so bad for you. If you're worried about gut issues. But yeah, I mean, it's funny. Lucky Dan was talking about that too. Some of these fillers inside there, in some of their fillers and some of the things they put in the vitamins could be what's giving you that. But you don't want to die of scurvy, so yeah, you get your vitamin C. Get it while you can. Buy vitamin. I've been stockpiling vitamins too. Elderberries makes me nauseous. Ooh. Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's a personal thing that we all have to figure out, right? Bell peppers and potatoes are high in vitamin C. There you go. You like bell peppers and potatoes. Yeah, potatoes is a superfood. Really is. I get my vitamin C from beer. You can. You absolutely can. Yep. Rose hips have a lot of C. Pine needle tea has a lot of vitamin C. So just not only from the exorbitant. Yeah, see, there you go. Apples. Yeah, all kinds of places you can get vitamin C. A lot of plants have vitamin C in them. A lot of wild edibles. The deer berries, or what they call the fake strawberries out here, they got so much vitamin C in them, they're bitter as fuck when you eat them. Is that why I crave raw potatoes and salt? Ooh, wow. Interesting. I have tasted that before as a kid. Wow. Yeah, but you need it. You need that. You need vitamin C, especially in a shift situation. You know, and we are looking at a famine coming, so we might have to get resourceful. To get vitamin C, to get salt. The basic simple things that we take for granted are that's what Africa was facing. They've been facing that for a long ass time. And they figured out ways to get salt, how to get vitamin C that they need to live with. But yeah, so yeah, the food outages are getting closer. Yeah, so making a food forest. I mean, that kind of hides it too. It's kind of a gray man's way of making a garden. You can hide your garden in the food forest. And they complement each other. And you might have to do something with the ground. And of course you can do the fertilizer thing and taking care of the earth, taking care of the ground that your food forest is growing in, and just allowing it to grow. And you all you need to do is really prune and harvest. That's kind of the goal of a food garden. It's kind of a set it and forget it kind of thing, and minor maintenance required because everything takes care of everything. Hey, what's up, Going Crazy? So I like that idea, and I'd like to play with that idea, on a larger scale. Maybe Klingon parents know best, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here, folks. I used to eat raw tomatoes. I don't anymore. They're disgusting, in my opinion. I remember eating raw tomatoes as a kid. Yeah, I was told not to. Didn't know why. And yeah, adding salt to it. But I like them cooked. Now I like them cooked. Could I eat a raw potato? I guess, but why would I? Out of my aunt's garden, she has one when we were a kid. Oh, badass, skill. Yeah, cooking potatoes is probably a good idea. What's the worst part of what's worse than finding a worm in your potato? Well, it's finding half of it. Uh-oh. So anyway, yeah, could be extra protein. I like kimchi, the kind himsichi. What? Thank you, Mad Chad, for sharing all you did. You're a good dude. I'm a good dude. Hey, thank you, Milkmaid. You're a good. Good dudette. Yeah, it's Shad's bedtime. So you're the Duchess of Milk. Milkmaid. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I hope all is well on your farm. Everything's doing well. And you guys are moving right along and getting shit done and prospering and actually prospering because y'all got it going on. You do that, I know. You put me on the spot. Raw potatoes. An old hippie friend of mine made a marijuana pipe out of a raw potato. Yeah. You can make them out of apples, and it actually does kind of taste like apples. I like the apple one, but yeah, you can make pipes out of potatoes. Fucking potheads, we'll make potheads will make a pipe out of anything. Hey, what's up, sunflower? Maybe made out of candy. Yeah, there you go. You gotta That's pretty neat. It's good to see you. When's your next live stream? So yeah, thank you very much, folks, for hanging out with me. You know, just hanging out, reflecting on my past, and I hope you guys get something from it. It's definitely it's been interesting for me to look into it, you know, and actually get like concrete, you know, concrete history on it, and then of course I know the rest. I know the rest of the story, right? They give me the gist of it, and then I know the rest of the story as it applies to where I was at that particular time, you know. So that's pretty neat. So yep, Shadola, really, Shadola. Okay. I used to have a girlfriend named Shadana. It's kind of weird. But anyway, yeah. No, it's not really hard to talk about. It is. It is in the sense, Milkmaid, that no, it's not. It's not really painful. There are things I can get really shocking with the story. I can get very uncouth with the story. And you know, I don't know. I don't really want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if if it was in a more private setting and there were drinks involved and, you know, we're just hanging out, selling, you know, sharing war stories, you know, and getting down to the nitty gritty of it. Yeah. But as me sharing shit like that to literally the world, I don't think I want to go there. You know. Because I've alluded to a few things, you know. Obviously the man with his balls in a wheelbarrow and a tarp. That's how big they were because they were full of worms. That kind of thing. So you know, all kinds of things like that in there. Not to mention some other bad stuff. You know, eating my lunch on a dead body, stack of dead bodies. So anyway, you know, so you can imagine where it all goes. And I just kind of threw it all out there, and you can do your own research and go down that by the link in my community page. I dropped it's Wikipedia page, really, just a Wikipedia page, and it just talks about the Sierra Leone Civil War, and then you can go on from there. But I you get into the Illulian diamonds and the sex trade and the slavery and the genocide and all that, you know. But you can do that on your own time. I think it'd be a little bit uncouth to talk about it, you know. But I could definitely talk about it in depth and detail. But I don't want to. Just don't want to. It's not that it's painful or anything. It's just I just think it would just be kind of you know, kind of rude. I don't know. I don't want to be rude. Is that what? Yeah. Is that what I'm trying to say? I don't want to come off as too rude. Yeah. Because it is fucked up stories. Fucked up stories. You know. So anyway. Yeah. Oh no, it's all good, Milkmaid. I'm just saying. What do you mean, a Mad Shed story? Yeah. So, I mean, I've already done it in one of my archives. I think I was in the RV. Okay, all right. I don't want to just, you know, get shocking, right? I don't want to get too shocking because I'm trying to reflect on something else, some other aspect of the story. And you know, if I was to dive into the details, the nitty-gritty, dirty, disgusting details, then transmissions. I need to do some more transmissions. Then it would get lost in all the details. You know, spending too much time on the details and not getting to the point of the story. Right? Yeah. There you go. So maybe for another time. Yeah, transmissions. Yeah, I'll make some more of those. I actually have one. I want to do TAR, TAR of transmissions, and actually dress up like the transmission leader or something. The TAR leader, the American Revolution, you know, leader or whatever, and he's going to give a story about A-4227. and give more insight into that story. So that's my next. It's already just kind of been building in my head. I could do it. I just got to be able to do it. Just have the time to sit down, and I've got a set I got to make, and then I've got to put on all this gear. Anyway, you'll see it one of these days, I'm sure, if I can keep going. And of course, I've got some more Saga of Bruce that I want to drop. Where basically Bruce, Thor, and company fight with the ice giants and lose. You could have Skelta D produce music to play during transmissions. Yeah, it's just me and a cell phone. And hey, what's up, Dakota Hayes? It's just me and a cell phone. I don't have a computer or anything, so I can't really. If he made something, because I thought about that, making intros and all that shit, and music, which I like your music, Lucky Day. Really cool. Yeah, and that puts me in a chill mood. But it's just me and a cell phone, so I couldn't even do that. Yes, thank you, Lori. Night Shad. Yes, good night, everyone. Good night. It was very Milkmaid. Thank you, Joe, Lori, Guardsman, Klingon, Dakota, everybody, Lucky Dame, everybody that's came in, Chinook, Skeleton D, Stuart, Metal, all you guys, Wizard. I remember Wizard was here. Yep. Good night, Sunflower. Love your streams. Hey, thank you very much. Just me ranting and raving. That's all. Just a little bit more subdued on Sundays. Yeah, it's my bedtime. It is. And I want to find something to eat. Wizard comes and goes like a wizard. Yeah, he just, that was, and you know what? That was one of my favorite storylines in comics was Doctor Strange. I found that fascinating. I love the whole thing about the Doctor Strange stories. So they haven't made him gay yet, have they? I know they made Spider-Man gay. Fuck. I'm glad that Wolverine died when he did. He died before all the wokeness, so he didn't turn gay. That's good. But yeah, Superman's gay. Spider-Man's gay. Doctor Strange is currently stuck in a multi-universe, right? That's where he is. Damn, they made Wonder Woman lesbian. Great. Well, hey, that might be something worth watching. Gal Gadot. Oh, Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot. Guys, check her out. She is the current reigning and a badass. She was an Israeli self-defense instructor. That was her job in the Israeli military. When you're in the Israeli military, when you're in Israel, you grow up in Israel, you're expected to join the military, and she was a physical fitness trainer and a self-defense teacher. Go to bed. Thank you, Lori. Yes. Anyway, thank you very much, folks. Thank you all. Thank you for hanging out with me and listening to me talk shit. So, this has been Mad Shad, Sunday Reflections. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Have a good week. Get some work done. Work hard. Work smart. And outwork the situation that's befalling you. So, that being said, thank you and love you all. Good night.